Hello, my name is Addy Townsend, and I am a third year communication student at Simon Fraser University. I have chosen to explore Snapchat as a new media technology. Snapchat has overtaken Twitter as one of the most popular social networks in the world. It is innovative and influential, with many other social networks like Facebook and Instagram imitating it. While we weren't looking, Snapchat revolutionized social networks. Snapchat is a mobile photo, messaging, and multimedia sharing app which was released in September 2011 by Evan Spiegel, Bobby Murphy, and Reggie Brown. Snapchat contains a picture that has a short life and is only viewable for a brief time. This app was initially created as a place to share impermanent pictures via private message, which are called snaps, that can be viewed for a user-specified length of time before becoming inaccessible. Although Snapchat began as a photo app, video has become an important feature of Snapchat, with more than 10 billion mobile videos currently viewed per day. The company reported 100 million daily active users worldwide in May 2015, positioning it as one of the most fastest growing social apps and networks worldwide. Snapchat also ranks as the most popular social media site among teenagers and young adults in the United States. During the first quarter of 2017, Snapchat reported 166 million daily active users worldwide. Filters on Snapchat has also become very popular among people. This has created a dramatic increase in the popularity of the app. To be empowered in digital skills and in information literacies, Ringgold defines 5 necessary social media literacies. Snapchat can be used to promote more than one of Ringgold's literacies, namely attention, participation, network awareness, and critical consumption. New media technologies are evolving at such a rapid rate that the definition of new media changes daily. Wikipedia defined new media changes as on-demand access to content anytime on any digital device, as well as an interactive user feedback, creative participation, and community formation around the media content. Attention and Snapchat. Snapchat promotes Ringgold's literacy of attention in many ways. Attention is one of the most common literacies, which can be defined as the fundamental building block for how individuals think, how humans create tools and teach each other to use them, how groups socialize, and how people transform civilizations. In the case of Snapchat, individuals are constantly being notified by new snaps, which can be messages or photos that are waiting to be replied or opened. Snapchat is vying for your attention and rejecting other tasks that you are trying to complete. It is a distracting social media app where multitasking is evident. Children are attached to their mobile devices, which contain the Snapchat app, and are constantly shifting focus between tasks so as not to miss the short-lived messages. Ringgold refers to this as attention splitting. With our generation today, this seems to have become the norm as children have become experts at multitasking. Participation and Snapchat. Participation is another social literacy presented by Ringgold that is well correlated to the use of Snapchat. Ringgold states that 1.5 billion people are on the internet. The number of mobile phone subscriptions is expected to reach 5 billion this year, with about 100 million of those phones including cameras. We're seeing the results of this connectivity all the time. The act of participating begins with Snapchat the moment you download the app in the App Store. You're constantly watching, creating, sharing your opinions, replying, and taking photos using this app. Participation is to create and author material or content. Ringgold suggests that participation gives people another sense of being in the world and helps them become active citizens instead of simply a passive consumer. He also maintains that we are seeing a massive adoption of an attitude of active participation simply through the use of these technologies, which is very evident in Snapchat, as it is reporting 166 million daily actives worldwide. Network awareness and Snapchat. Technological networks ranging from the telephone to the internet have vastly expanded the number and the variety of the people we can contact, and connect. These networks multiply our innate human capacity for social networking and lower the thresholds for organizing with others, allowing us to contact people on the other side of the world in a matter of seconds. As we live in a networked society, apps like Snapchat engage millions of people all around the world and allow interactivity and engagement from any country at any time to share messages, photos, videos of what they are doing. My story, as shown on this page, represents where you can post a picture, video to share with your whole friend group. Critical consumption and Snapchat. Ringgold defines critical consumption, or what Ernest Hemingway called crap detection, as the literacy of trying to figure out what and who is trustworthy, and what and who is not trustworthy online. He states again that you have to trust people to add them to your personal network, which in this case is adding friends to the Snapchat app. It is important to know who your friends are that you are adding, and if you can trust them with the information you are sending around using this app. The user must put on their critical glasses, as shown in this picture, and decide what should be viewed now, what can be left until later, or what should be passed on. The feature of screenshot. There is also this feature of screenshot which notifies when someone takes a screenshot of your photo so that they can keep the photo for the length of time that they choose. It is important to know and trust your friends on Snapchat and remember that everything being posted can be kept on someone's phone forever. As I mentioned before, there is a feature added on Snapchat containing news stories. This is different from stories. This contains news. So this can be e-news or etc. that you can watch and consume. However, it is important to be critical and inquire about the reality of the information presented and whether it is trustworthy, as Ringgold states. NBC and Snapchat. Snapchat has evolved to include daily news shows like Stay Tuned on Snapchat by NBC. It is the first daily news show of any kind to be produced in a third-party platform. It requires us to shift our attention from frivolous photos and quick snippets of social communication to real news stories and events. The production team at NBC believed that Snapchat was a means to reaching the younger audience and invested millions into the production of this new social media platform with a more creative, shorter format.
Let's see. There are lots of filters that can be used on Snapchat.
My story, as shown on this page, represents where you can post a picture, a video, or a message to share with your whole friend group. On this page, you can see multiple news stories, in which if you click on, you can watch further. It's important to use Ringgold's literacy of critical consumption when watching these videos.
Thanksgiving! Happy Thanksgiving!
This video can be quickly sent to any of my friends all over the world. This looks at Ringgold's literacy of network awareness, as you can quickly send a message across the world with the touch of a button. As you can see, this girl is going through many of her filters and she is testing out the ones she wants to send to her friends. She then sends them to her friends. As you can see, there's multiple messages that are waiting for her. There's also videos that she can comment and make posts on. She scrolls through the news stories looking at what is happening in the world.